Hey guys, it's Gretchen and welcome back to my channel. Alright, it is the moment we have all been waiting for patiently. It's almost been an entire year since I started my stretching journey. Really hard to believe. I've probably gone a little faster than I should, but at the same time, I've had my lobes pierced since I was 7 or 8 years old. So it's not like it's a fresh thing or anything like that. But if you can't tell by the title, we are gonna do my final stretch for now. Let us take a moment and just remember this process and mourn the loss, for now, of any more stretching videos from me. Okay, enough of that. So, we are gonna be doing the 10mm 00 gauge stretch. So I've just recently, at the time this goes out, it'll be like, what, 2 weeks or so since I did the 9mm stretch. But because that's kind of like an in-between stretch, I figured that it should be well and good enough to go ahead and go on to that final moment, that final stretch. I do have some tapers this time. I didn't have tapers last time. I stretched just primarily with glass plugs. I'm gonna use the tapers this time just because I have them. These are 10mm tapers. They're the screw kind so that if I wanted to take the tunnels that came with the kit, I could like screw it on there and then just like pull them through and it's easy peasy. But because I want to use one of the tunnels slash plugs, I haven't really decided yet. We'll get to that point in a few moments. I think I want to do the tunnels with the rhinestones around them, but I do want to put one of the new tunnel plugs that I got from that haul, which I'll put up there. So yeah, we won't be using the screws. Well, actually, we probably could. Maybe. No, maybe not. I don't know. I digress. Fingers crossed that this will work, and let's just go ahead and start stretching with Gretchen, which is hysterical that that works out. Whoever was the first person to recommend that, kudos to you. All right. We're all up close and personal. All right, so I am going to take out this 9mm plug. That is what the hole looks like at the moment. On its own, nothing else in there. I did cut my nails down. My fake nails that I have, far too long. I'm still getting stretch up salve underneath my nail. That's beside the point. All right, let's see how well this goes. So there it is. So I do think I am going to go with this one. This is the 00 10mm, 00 gauge 10mm. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to screw it onto this. This is probably why glass is a better option, because it just kind of slides in a whole lot easier. So I do think I am going to change it up and do one of the glass plugs that I got instead of this, just because it makes for an easier stretch, if that makes sense. Because that one just didn't feel like going in. The main issue with that one is the fact that it's got like the little screw part at the end, so it makes it a smidge more difficult to get through. So I'm gonna take this one instead, this little one right here. It's got like opalite at the end or something. And I'm just gonna lube up the tunnel or the plug itself and try that. So. So that one did have a little bit of resistance, so maybe I should have waited longer than 2 weeks. Go figure, but it is in. That is the 10mm 0 gauge. Now the only issue I'm seeing is, you see how it's pressing up against this lobe one now? I wonder if I'm gonna have to take that out if I wanna keep at this size. That would kind of stink. All right, let's go ahead and do this side. Some stretch up salve onto the lobe. I've always found that even on the easiest stretches, the taper goes in easy, but it's always plug / tunnel that doesn't. The taper goes in just fine. The jewelry that I'm putting in, I'm gonna lube it up just a little bit because it's not glass, it is metal, but because it doesn't have like the little screw end, it goes in a smidge easier. I don't know how much more easy, but easier. And it's in. That one stung a little bit too. Go figure, I guess I should have waited longer than 2 weeks. But you know what? We were right here at the end and I got really impatient. Oops. I feel like I've done good up until this point. There are the 00 10mm little thingy right now, but it'll go down soon-ish. All right, so there are my final stretches. This is a 10mm 00 gauge plug. They weren't the ones that I wanted to originally put in. I did want to put in the rhinestone tunnels, but those didn't really want to go in. This was a little bit easier to do, so once this has had time to calm down, get situated, feel good about itself, then I'll swap them out. But that is it. As of right now, this is it. This is the final. This is the finale for now. Who knows? Maybe I'll go bigger. I don't have intentions to right now, mostly because I've gotten far too many 10mm jewelry, so would like to use it before I decided to do anything else. So for now, this is it. That's kind of sad. I mean, it's literally been roughly a year or so that kind of makes me sad that it's over. I'm happy to finally be here. This is something that I've wanted to do for years and just didn't, and now I finally am at the ripe old age of 29. So don't let anyone tell you that you're too old for doing any kind of body mods, because you're not. As always, let me know where you are in your stretching journey, or if you're at your goal size, let me know what that size is. If you're just starting, let us know. Gets a good conversation going in the comments below to see where everyone is, see when everyone started, see if anyone had any hiccups along the way. I think this is truly like only the second time that I felt like a pinch. I don't remember the other time, but I know there was another time where it was just kind of like, ooh, that was a little spicy. And this time it was just primarily because I was impatient and I really wanted to get to my final size. You should probably wait longer than 2 weeks for any stretch, even if it's an in-between size. But that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big ol' thumbs up. Go on down there and hit that subscribe button wherever it may be, because I don't know, even though I do. This is just my shtick now. Also hit that notification bell in case you want to know when I upload, and in case YouTube wants to let you know when I upload, because I would really appreciate it. And until next time, bye guys.